Thank you very much, and thank you for sharing your stories and your work in your experience. I'll talk about my experience and how I came to the topic a bit as well. So basically, I started to work with stateless population, let's say by chance. 5 years ago, I found out what a stateless people are, and that we have, in Ukraine, we have a lot of stateless people who are just hidden everywhere. Basically, we started to work to implement the campaign I Belong of UNHCR, and we work on that program till now. And how our work is based. So basically, when I came, nobody knew who are stateless. Neither government nor state migration service who actually should know those people. And of course, none of us, just let's say usual people, knew about statelessness. And even stateless people themselves in Ukraine, they don't know they are stateless. They just been there without any documents, without any possibility to solve their situation, because years after years, most of them live in Ukraine for like 30 years or even more. Some of them were born in Ukraine even. And the biggest problem by their status, or the main cause, is collapse of the Soviet Union. So most people are there for a long time. But they, years after years, they were coming and trying to solve the situation with state migration service, and there were no solutions. And it's not only because the state migration service didn't want to solve, but they just also didn't know. And when we came with first people, because our work consists also with legal assistance, so we go with people, we take people who need our help to the court, to state migration service, to other governmental authorities where needed. And first impressions were always like, who are they? We don't know what to do, just take them away, just hide them back again. So we had a lot of, we wrote and we also filmed some stories of stateless population, of stateless people themselves, individuals, who lived their life for many years, or who were born already on the territory of Ukraine after collapse of Soviet Union, who had own dreams. We filmed them, we wrote the stories, we had some round tables, seminars, trainings, to raise awareness, first of all, among public authorities, among local municipalities who actually know there are people existing in their villages who do not have any documents, but who don't know where to go with them. And of course, nobody knew. And most people still don't know the notion of stateless. They just know there are people without documents. And of course, for some of them, their nationality can be confirmed through some legal steps. For some others, we need to confirm their status as stateless. Luckily, since last year, with work of our organization, with UNHCR, with also participation of state migration service, we finally have stateless determination procedure. But still, most people, when they come to us, stateless people, they don't say, I'm stateless, help us. They just come and say, I don't have documents, or I have still my USSR passport, or my parents have USSR passports, but I don't communicate with them for a long time, but I want documents because I want to work or I want to study. And so the explanation usually is very simple. So basically we take each individual case and we work with people, understand their status or their situation to them as well, and then taking them and trying to solve each case individually. Also, we work on advocacy activities, and I think it's very good tool or very good experience as well to work not only separately. There is a law and we want to change it, but we take the situations from the ground, from the practice, because sometimes we have very good laws which do not work at all, or work not very good, let's say. So we take this practice and take it to the on national level again, or we know that some law is not working, but nobody knows how it actually affects people. So we, based on our work with people and based on the practice we see, we explain why those laws or why some norms, articles do not work. Which was very good to understand actually why. So that was our work. We just work with people based on the work with people. We have some advocacy activities before government, but actually it's true, only after we had a start of the participatory research project with ENS in March 2020, I guess, or September 2020, it doesn't matter, actually. I realized why it's actually important to have people participate in decision making. So even if we had that experience. So basically we, with this project itself, it was additional project where we realized there are stateless refugees as well in Ukraine, because mostly we worked with in-situ people, and we had a separate project on refugees or asylum seekers in our organization. But the INS project combined two those projects, and we together, both of our teams worked on to understand how to tackle situations when this stateless person, a child, is stateless because his or her parents are refugees or asylum seekers, mostly in Ukraine. They don't get much status of refugees. And it was a very interesting experience when we had focus groups engaging. We had 5 families chosen whose children have statelessness issues. And we had focus groups with those parents because children were very young, like 2-3 years old. And it was nice to hear that people first they understand that some other people also had the same issues. For them it's like, wow, I'm not alone. There are some people who has the same problems, and also they could create, okay, it's not community, but they could find somebody they can talk to and discuss the problems. And of course a lot of them have education of those parents, and they could also advise us how to better make an event or raise awareness about their topic. They had own ideas, and it's very also inspiring to us to know that people can participate and it's meaningful to them, and then actually we can empower them to take their voices further. Yeah, I guess that's the main points.
Thank you so much.